Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Real quick, wanted to say thank you to everyone who has watched the videos, liked, commented, subscribed. It means a lot to me. Thank you to all my subscribers that come to the live streams. I have a great time talking to you guys about Pokemon or anything. It's always a great time. In the community tab, go check it out on my latest post. I want to know what days, either Fridays or Saturdays, you guys want to have a definitive live stream. It's going to be between 10:30, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time will be the start time, and we'll go as late as you guys want. Right now, Saturdays are winning. I still do plan on doing lives Fridays and Saturday nights, as long as people show up. Go over there and vote. Hey, whatever day is majority will be the day that we 100% do, as long as there's nothing like crazy that happens. So I know last night I had to cancel because my kid had to go to the emergency room. Everything's fine. So I apologize for missing out on that. One channel update. We are going to go back to doing videos Fridays and Saturdays. I will, of course, make videos random times if there's something that happens that I want to talk about or I feel like is important. But Fridays and Saturdays will be back to the normal upload times. Today, I just kind of want to talk about how the market's going, how Pokemon's going. If you didn't see my GameStop video that I made, I gave my opinions on the GameStop situation and how people are mad. Content creators are making content about finally speaking with their wallets, which they should have been doing the whole entire time. You're seeing that people are not so bullish on purchasing. They're starting to slow down. Sets are not being pushed as hard. Oh, this set's going to be amazing. You need to get this set. Like everybody, all your favorite content creators are starting to mellow out with the sets, and now they're preparing their themselves and their community for the bearish market instead of this bull market. Henry's Poke Corner, he's done a couple good videos lately about strategies, what to be getting rid of, thoughts and opinions on it. Go check out his channel if you haven't seen his channel. Rocket Joey, he's done a couple live streams about what you should or should not be holding, what you should be getting rid of to get ready for this. Started doing a market watch Sunday or something like that. So check out both of those channels if you haven't seen them already. Give my thoughts on this whole situation, what we're seeing, what's going on. Sword and Shield products are starting to stagnate. Booster boxes are starting to go back down. Obviously, Scarlet and Violet booster boxes, majority of them are starting to go down. Destined Rivals is stagnating. Mega Evolutions, we just got hit with the second wave reprint. So that box is going down and stagnating. What I see happening through this whole mega block, what you can do depending on your situation, either to help or to hurt. I see with Mega Evolutions the whole entire block. In my personal opinion, and feel free to disagree, I'm sure there will be people that obviously disagree. I think Mega Evolutions as a whole is going to be a meh block. You know, Pokemon, the artwork has gotten better and better, and I still think that's going to happen. I still think that we are going to get some very nice SIRs and IRs in each and every single set that we get for Mega Evolutions through the block. I just think that with Mega, that people were really excited and they had in their head that it was going to be like Mega Blastoise, Mega Venusaur, Mega Rayquaza, all these Megas that we got so long ago. I feel like people thought that was what was going to happen, and it's, again, I think that it's not going to be that way. I think it's going to be a lot of the Pokemon that you have seen, that Pokemon has shown you in Legends EA, the game. And in my opinion, 95% of those Pokemon are trash. And again, that is just my opinion. If you guys like all of them, that is fantastic. Like this Mega Dream set, I know we don't have a bunch of information on it. We're pretty sure it's supposed to be a Mega Dragonite. We're hoping it's a Gengar, like we were with Phantasmal Flames. I don't know. I know that people do not like the Mega Dragonite. I know some people do like the Mega Dragonite. I think that people are going to hate on it. There's going to be an SIR. It's going to be great artwork. People are going to say they love Mega Dream. Everybody needs to just take a step back. And they will, because your favorite content creators that you all take advice from will not be pushing the set so hard. They'll not be telling you have to have this set. This set is amazing. This set is the next great Fusion Strike, or comparing it to sets that are blowing up where everyone's got to have it. I mean, we've gotten to a point in Pokemon where every single drop deck box, every little ancillary item everyone's got to have it. You gotta have it, just because the product's so hard to find. That with the Mega and with these future reprints that are coming, that we will be getting product back on the shelves in 2026. I still think that 2026 will be a little bit crazy-ish. I don't think it'll be anything like 2025, but I do think we'll have kind of ups and downs for 2026. Real hitter is going to be end of the year, supposedly the 30th anniversary. The track record of Pokemon is not great for their anniversary sets, in my opinion. But like Generations and 25th, just because they're older, you know, there is some nostalgia pull from each one of those sets, but I think that overall the sets as they are not great. A chance where Pokemon could drop the ball, or they could go absolutely nuts. It supposedly is called Eternals. We'll have to wait and see what the official name is. But if they go back, they have the potential of going back to your base, your Team Rocket Returns, your Neo Destinies, Black and White, the Moon. They could go back and hit all of the fan favorite cards, turn them into IRs, turn them into SIRs, make it go crazy. That is a huge potential for that. Or they could just grab a couple and do kind of like what they did with a Generations or a 25th anniversary. We don't know. If they do something where it's just kind of in that ballpark with 20 and 25, I think that's going to just put the nail in the coffin and kill it. And then Gen 10, probably 2027, Gen 10 will be a super bear market. I do think, and I think a lot of people are saying it, but when we do hit Gen 10, so much fatigue, so much exhaustion from all of this keeping up. The market's going to be up, down, up, down. People aren't going to be interested because you can't do your quick flips. You can't, get a box for 200 and then a month later it's at 300. The next month it's at 400. You can't do that anymore. So I think a lot of people are going to leave. Again, Gen 10 will be the nail in the coffin. And when we do hit a bear market, a true bear market, not like, oh, we're on the way to a bear market. When we hit a true bear market, I think it might be one of the roughest bear markets that we have seen in a very, very long time. I think, in my opinion, we will get back to MSRP and below MSRP during that bear market. I don't know if we will see MSRP before that, because I think that there's still a hype train. I think there's still some big people in the game. They're going to try to hold on to this as long as they possibly can. So I think we're still looking at a year. I don't think it's going to be like a super crazy year compared to what we saw this year. The best thing you can do is just speak with your wallets. Right now, we all know, and from what has been announced, Pokemon is going to continue to do these wave releases. Both waves are supposed to be sold to your LGSs, your online retailers, your favorite PokeTubers, all those people. They're supposed to be sold at their 90 to 105, 110, according to Nostalgianomics. They're supposed to be able for the person to sell them at MSRP. We're still continuing to see Wave 2s going for above MSRP, going from close to market, kind of like how GameStop is doing, maybe selling them for $240 when the market's $260, $280. Do not buy. There's no reason to buy. Even if you are, I guess, if you know that you're a long-term investor or a collector and you've been in it for years and years and years, and you know without a shadow of a doubt, if you want to go ahead and buy, then go ahead and buy. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you're kind of like, I like Pokemon right now, don't buy. It will all be okay. The best thing that we can do, just say, no, you got your Wave 2 of Phantasmal Flames, you're selling it for $260 or whatever. I'm not buying it for $260. There'll be plenty of opportunity. We have that rumor or the speculation that Danny Phantom's covered, that every PokeTuber has covered. We have that speculation of Paldean Fates, Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks, Day Evolved, all of these pretty big sets getting reprints. No confirmation yet. But if it becomes true, which I think Pokemon has been doing the wave releases to help out the market and so they can print boxes and not run out of product as fast, to reprint boxes, because I think with them doing all these collection boxes and stuff like that, they were trying to bring down the market for just individual packs, but it didn't really work out. So they were like, okay, now I believe that they're going to be like, okay, we have to print booster boxes. I'm a firm believer that you have to knock off the top products and bring it down first for everything else to follow. You can't have a booster box selling for $200 and then the packs are $10 a piece. It just doesn't work that way. If we see a massive booster box reprint of some of these Scarlet and Violet products, other booster boxes, like your Destined Rivals, they'll get more reprints. Your Black and Whites, all that stuff will get reprints. All that stuff, you're going to have to make choices. People are going to have to make choices on, especially if this all comes out at once, and then, you know, the next wave, there's waves of this in a short time frame. There's going to be people that have to make decisions. You can't just buy booster box each and every day to get each one of these sets or your favorite sets. There's going to have to be decisions. Some sets are going to do better than others. So some, they're all going to crash, but some are going to crash way harder than others. Some may even go a little bit up, nowhere near what they're going for right now. Of course, Mega will have 2 years to get reprints, and there's going to be less demand and less people wanting it when we get to the 10th. So those boxes are going to crash and burn and go probably below MSRP. I think that we will see below MSRP in a couple years. Like I said, 2026 is going to be super interesting. But just speak with your wallet. It's okay to sit there and say, I did not get this box at MSRP from the Pokemon Center or from the Walmart drops or your Target drops or wherever you get your drops from. I'm not paying an LGS $280 a box when it first comes out. I'm not paying my GameStop $240 for the second wave. I'm just not doing it. And yes, you obviously will not have that box for the near future. But if you plan on being here 5 years, 10 years, what does it matter? Also, if you don't care, then buy the box and then dollar cost average. There's many different ways to do it, but I think the best thing that we can do, and this is not me being MSRP versus non-MSRP. I'm MSRP. If you're not, that's okay. But I think the best thing we can do is teach these LGSs, these online stores, all that stuff. We just speak with our wallets and say, we're not doing it. If there's 90% of people who do that, we will see this market correct harder and faster. Danny Phantom, he did a video. Like I said, it was speculation. It has more speculation with Destined Rivals on it, and a quote from somebody where they said that 10 to 15% of people in the Pokemon market are the people that are keeping the prices where they are. The super rich, the hedge funds and stuff like that. And I agree. I think a majority of people can't afford where we're at. I don't think that. I know that I can, and I make a pretty good income. So, like, you know, the hardworking people, or the people that just want it for their kids or to collect a box or two, they're getting priced out. And I think that if a majority of people start saying, no, we're not doing this, on top of not supporting the rip and ships, not supporting the resellers and all that stuff, price corrections, and they can't keep this craze going all by themselves. They will eventually say this isn't worth it, and when it's not worth it, they're gonna load off and dump, and then there'll be more for us. So I hope that makes sense. I just think right now and the next year is going to be super important time to just speak with your wallet, find the best deals for you, and not go crazy. And I think it'll obviously help with all these big YouTubers not pushing the narrative. Nostalgianomics had a video where he did a live stream where he said that he thinks what Pokemon's doing right now is perfect, where the booster, they print out the booster boxes, you know, when the set first comes out, maybe a second wave of booster boxes, and that's it. That's all that you really see. They keep the booster box scarce and they print everything else. And though that sounds like a great idea, I don't think that Pokemon wants to do that, and I don't think that it's beneficial for the Pokemon company to do that. I think people would much rather see, and have become accustomed to seeing, you have a booster box come out, you get a really good deal on it, you load up on them if you can, and then over a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you know, slowly over time, these products, these booster boxes are growing and growing and growing. I think that is long term, that is going to be better for everybody. And just be careful of who you listen to, because everyone's got their own motives behind the things that they say. Talk about one thing. I've got a couple people who are wanting me to go after Team Rocket Joey, Rattle, Coop Collectibles, whatever. I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Team Rocket Joey, if he's criticized other content creators and now he's doing said things that he criticized content creators for, who cares? Like, when I did that video, the majority of people taught me that they don't care. That if as long as they like that person, that's all that matters. They can do no wrong. There's no such thing as accountability. Flip-flopping doesn't matter. So if Team Rocket Joey criticized Pokebeard, he said Pokebeard's content was boring. Now he's doing Sunday or Market Watch Sundays or whatever. Who cares? I think Team Rocket Joey may be trying to turn a new leaf over. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't expect it to last very long, but he's, go check out his lives and stuff like that. He seems to be trying. So we'll see. Rattles thing, I think that him saying that's because someone cheated in a video game, they shouldn't be trusted, is a terrible take. I get what he was saying, though. We can't always take what someone says as the truth. We have to have the right people investigate it and look into it. And because unfortunately, there's been people who said things have happened to them and they haven't, and they've been caught lying. So just be careful with that. And then with Coop, apparently he sells his signatures and he does whatnot. I personally would stay away from whatnot, but he can do what he wants. Him selling his signatures, I guess, to his fans, that's on the fans. I think it's shitty, especially how much money he makes. But if his fans want to pay for his signature, then it's on the fans, right? Being paid potentially, apparently, for showing up to collecticons and card parties. Again, unfortunately, when people make money, they only want to keep making more money. So again, this is just all what people have told me. I don't watch Coop, but I wouldn't be surprised. And at the end of the day, he wants to make more money. He knows that the YouTube's not a long-term thing, and if people want to support that and they pay for it and they want to pay him to show up, then that's on the people, and it somewhat lies on him, but greed is greed. So want to throw that in. Not making videos about these people. That's my opinions. Come by live streams and ask me opinions on anything else you want to do. But that's it. So appreciate you guys. See you guys on Friday. Peace.
Are you gonna act like everybody is an idiot? You kidding yourself, bitch? You need some fucking discipline. So listen up and focus. Go ahead, pop a riddle and pop quiz. Can you tell me who the victim is? Sorry, wrong answer. No, you love to say that in front of the camera. Look so good when you twist that narrative. There it is. Never give a fuck about the damages. How do you sleep?